Welcome back to Minecraft where I punch Elfie in the face. I'm really sorry. Oh my god.
It's okay.
Um, so we were here on a brand new server, and for those that are planning on taking part, we're on an FTB server beta pack without Greg Tech. It does require private code to get to this pack, but if you're looking on the Feed the Beast forums, you should find access to do it. It should also be noted that we are using Biomes of Plenty, which by default is disabled. So technical issues out the way. Whilst I've been setting up, I've had myself in creative mode and the time has been stopped. So let's turn all that around, get myself in recipe mode, no cheats or anything like that. Right, good. Elfie, the time has started. Are you ready?
We have like about maybe 30 seconds till night time.
Oh, really? Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll cheat one more time because that's not a usual start. That's not right at all. Set time to dawn. The time has now officially started. That's better. Okay, now we have time. Let's
Punch the trees!
let's punch wood. This is a timber forest. Are we going for the same tree? I'll let you do that one.
It's my tree.
Okay. I have a feeling I've just decided to be right next to a cave. Okay, no worries. I'll start climbing this tree.
Is that by the hordes of creatures on the map?
Yeah. Let's grab that. So yeah, typical start will be punching wood as for pretty much every Minecraft start, regardless of how much modding is going on. And let's get going here. And there is one mod that we probably will have time to get into today, and that's my general plan. That's a mod called Tinker's Construct. As you can see in my inventory, there is a book to read, and it's basically how to survive your first day kind of book, but also explains how to build some basic tools that we're going to need.
Didn't realise how tall these trees were.
Yeah, they're fairly tall. You have to kind of climb them and knock them down at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Yeah, that's okay. And once I hit the ground, then we'll start having a look at our little book. So normally, when you start Minecraft, you build tools using a crafting table, and you get your bunch of sticks, and that's the first build. Not necessarily so with Tinker's Constructs on the go. So we'll take a look and see what it says about getting started. And ignoring your berry bushes, so the first thing we need to do pretty much anything is a blank pattern. So if you look in your book, you can see here's how to make a blank pattern. I can manage that. Let's do a few of these actually. I'm going to take half of these and turn them into sticks. Split the sticks up, and that's possibly not enough. Let's make a few more. There we go, that would be a better start. Okay, so now we have a blank pattern. And let's see what else the book says. So, it says here that we need a stencil table. That's just a plank plus a blank pattern. We've got ourselves a stencil table, and look here, we've got a new book. We'll get to that book in just a moment. But I will place the stencil table down. Just here is fine. Okay. Going back to our books, I'm going to need a few more things before we can really start making tools. Next is a part crafter, a log plus one of those stencils. Easy enough. Are you just carrying on punching wood back there?
Yes, I figured if we are going to build a small house that we will need more wood than, yeah.
Yeah, we will. Cool. As soon as I got an axe ready to go, I'll pass that to you. Next is a tool station, crafting bench plus pattern. Okay, let's grab myself a log, crafting bench plus this pattern gives us a tool station. I also think that we need a chest, so oh god, that does mean I will need a crafting bench for that. Okay, let's do that. So we'll put a crafting bench down over here, make ourselves a chest, and I think I can couple that with a blank pattern to make myself a pattern chest. And I'll place a pattern chest here and a tool station here. So these are the very basics of Tinker's construct, are these 4 blocks here. And you use these stencils here to make the patterns you need, in fact. Wow, this is requiring a fair amount of wood, but let's get that done.
Do you need some more wood?
Not just yet, but soon. TM. Have I got that about around? Yeah. Right. I'm going to need at least that many patterns, I think. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need... I've only got 3 planks left, so that's definitely going to become a thing.
Yep, let me just cut this tree down because I'm halfway up a tree and then I'll give you some wood.
Okay. Seeing as we're working on wood, I'm going to start off making an axe. So for that, we'll need an axe head pattern. And just to confirm, now you can either do this by looking at the book or you can look at the tool station, but we need an axe head plus a handle, and I know just from experience that the particular handle we need is called, if I can find it, a tool rod pattern. They've changed this mod since the last time I've been on here, but I think that's the one I need. I will just check that because this mod has changed. Okay, that book's not particularly changed. Ah, here we go, tools. And hatchet. Oh, I've actually started to make an axe, because I picked the axe head, it actually looks like I'm using... This is interesting. Things have changed! Oh my god! Yeah, look, lumber axe. And battle axe. Oh, okay, looks like I actually picked the wrong head. I actually need a hatchet head to go with my tool rod pattern, so let's find a hatchet head. So axe head, sword blade. Yeah, this is definitely one of the mods that have been changing very rapidly since it was introduced into the Feed the Beast packs. And because of that, it's a little hard to keep up with. I don't see a hatchet head even possible. Maybe I should stop worrying about that. And let's see if we can
just
even
make an axe.
Yeah, let's see if that just works. So we'll just put some wood in here, and that gives us a wood axe head. We put our tool rod pattern in here, and I believe sticks will even work here, and you'll get a wooden rod. So combine the table here to make our axe. I'm going to make 2 of these in a second, but I'll get healthy started. There's a hatchet. Oh, it doesn't need a hatchet head. Weird book. There we go. Have an axe. And straight away I'll make another one.
Why, thank you. It's like fractionally faster than punching, but thank you.
Well, what's good about this is that you can repair your wooden tools.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, well, let's grab that.
And then as you get more materials, you can get better and better tools, which is amazing.
Yep. We're going to start very basically today with, mostly wood punching, wood acting, and then we'll build ourselves a little base just to make sure that we're safe for this episode, and then on our next episode, that when we come back to record, we will most certainly be moving into mining and into some more juicier content. We're keeping it rather light today, which hopefully everything is fine. If you want to leave us any comments about anything on this series, especially, we love the feedback that we get on our Feed the Beast series, and we are intending to make sure that we cooperate with you a lot more as an audience for this, so that some of our builds will be driven by what you're suggesting. So make sure that you are joining in for that. That's will be fantastic. One other thing to mention compared to last season is that previously we had everyone kind of working together in kind of the one base, the alien base that we had. And this time round we're actually going to be splitting up a lot more. And although we'll be travelling to each other's bases and helping each other out, that each build will have its own kind of unique theme to it in some way. And everyone will have a slightly different area to build in. That will allow us to be a little bit more versatile with our builds. And it's getting night time, so I think one of our best things to do now is actually to start laying out a little cabin for ourselves. Oh, where have you gone?
Yeah. I was just quickly grabbing some stone for the house.
Just be careful, there's creepers nearby and it's getting night time.
Yeah, no, I'm only getting 9. I was thinking if we got a furnace, then we could make some windows. I like windows.
Yeah, we don't even have any torches, and I just used up all my logs like an idiot. So hopefully you've got some raw log that I can cook up. Good. Okay, let's... actually, do you want to do the whole furnace thing while I do the... build a box room?
While you do the meh.
I do the box room. Well, it's going to be a fairly basic build to begin with. So, fantastic. I can see you working diligently on that. There's a zombie coming up to the door. Be prepared. Elfie behind you. Quick, shut him out.
I like punching zombies in the face. I did. Just punched him and then shut the door in his face.
Yeah. He can't reach me. Cool. Hopefully you can get some torches on hand fairly quickly. Yay! Look at that. I can see light already from the furnace. That's good. Oh god, no. Skeletons. They could be firing and knock me off of this platform I'm on. I think what I'll do for this roof is something like this. There we go, hatchet this down. Good.
You want it to continue over this way, over in the wooden, or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna shove a roof on now like this. But it doesn't go right out to the edge, it kind of, yeah, stops, that's it. Have you got some logs cooking back there?
Yeah, I want some torches.
Leave me a space to jump in.
I'm not going to shut it completely so you can come down, yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Elfie, and if I shut that off, we'll be in total darkness. So I'm just going to grab a couple of these. It is noisy, there are zombies.
Zombies! No!
There we go, just some basic torches. It's fairly cozy in here, to be fair. Now, people who are new to the channel and new to this series might think that, this is a fairly basic build, fairly basic start. But for those that are more veterans to our channel will know that when we tend to do builds, they tend to be quite grand and large and, much bigger in scope. But the first night is a first night. I think a survival hole will do just fine for right now. Let me see.
Just gonna see. I don't want to hit you with an axe.
Okay. I'm just wondering whether or not I can get this to work. Maybe not. I was working with... oh yeah, the NEI is bugged a little bit. NEI has buttons that should allow us to see if it's dark enough in here, light enough in here to prevent mob spawns. And unfortunately that is bugged once again. It keeps like working and then getting bugged and then working, getting bugged because of as we've gone up the mod packs. We've actually had about 8 episodes recorded that we had to abandon because the mod pack completely blew up, and I was about to be set to like process and shotgun each episode out one after another, and the whole thing just collapsed on us. Lovely technical fun.
It was beautiful.
I think whilst we're stopping down for a while, I'm going to go through the mods on the server pack. So we'll go through it this way. So Applied Energistics is in the pack once again. That's for computer-based kind of storage and networking. It's very cool. We'll definitely be getting to that. New to this series, we have Bibliocraft. Bibliocraft is another great storage thing. It looks like furniture that you place down. It's fantastic. We've talked about biomes aplenty already. That's to give us the different areas that we walk around in, instead of vanilla biomes. You saw us, we're in a timberland at the moment. Not just in timber.
Just in Timberland.
Timberland, yeah. As you'd expect from a Feed the Beast pack, we've definitely got Buildcraft. Also on here we have Charge Pads. Charge Pads we used last season to recharge armor. That's always a good one. Computercraft, another standard. New to this series is Darkcraft. Darkcraft is using force energy to make stuff. Go away, you noisy son of a gun. Yep. You know a little bit about Darkcraft. You can probably explain some of that. Basics.
Darkcraft is a mod that it provides power through the Force engine, which you can use crystals that you mine up. We'll show you at some point when we go mining. It also provides its own form of enchanting, which is actually really fun to use, with a tiered system that you can select your own enchants, essentially.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. We'll definitely be getting into that. Enhanced Portals 2, brand new, that I've never used before. However, its ability is to modify portals. So portals to, say, the Nether can all be modified. You can take away those annoying sound effects. You can take away the weird particle effects that are on there. But you can also dial into other portals, a bit like Stargate if you've ever seen the film. And we'll be getting into that because we'll be able to portal between each of the bases using a dialing system. It's very cool, and we'll get into that at some point. Equipment Exchange 3, nothing really new about that from the last season, but with the Minion Stone you transfer one object to another, pretty easy. Extra Utilities. Extra Utilities is a new mod that just does a whole bunch of varied things. It's introduced a whole bunch of new kind of like aesthetic building materials. But there's a few other little toys in here, which if we ever get round to needing them, then we'll explain them. But it's definitely one of those mods that's a bit odd, because it doesn't have its own theme. It's just a whole bunch of things all cobbled together, so that's fine. Factorization is on the server again. Factorization, which we often use for barrels and routers and that kind of thing. It has its own power system. And our raft lamps that we love so much, that's factorization. Forestry, which you've seen a lot of already, that's mostly to do with farming and has a little bit of bee breeding. New to this season, as you see on here, is possibly lepidopterology, which is the basically the study of butterflies. Is that correct?
Yay! Yep, lepidopterology.
So,
I'd love to get into it, but I'm not sure it's actually active on the server yet. I haven't seen any evidence of butterflies in the trees that we've been round about, just here and stuff, so I'm not sure.
no, but as the series goes on, I'd imagine that will actually be added. So that's something to look forward to. We've also got the bees, extra bees, and magic bees. So magic bees is new. That's always good. Then we've got the very basic Industrial Craft 2. Industrial Craft 2 is another standard FTB pack, focusing on mostly it's a very technological pack with smelting and nuclear power stations, even, and electric boats, which are fairly new to Industrial Craft. So we can make ourselves a speedboat now. It should be good.
Oh wow! Well, that's brilliant considering we're right by the sea.
Yep. Then we've got MFFS, which is the modular force field system. Now it's not the Calcavia one that's very popular at the moment. It's the one that's very much like the old vanilla version of it. I've got noisy skeletons in the background. Sorry about that. We've also got modular power suits back on the server. That's the power armor. They're very powerful. It's something that we'll try and get into a lot later. They're cheap enough to get into early game. However, they're so powerful. From my point of view, it sometimes overpowers some of the other mods that are bringing some cool things that we'd like to show. So we're going to delay our power suits. But if you're playing yourself, I'd probably burn into it because it's so good. But on our server, at least, we're actually going to hold back.
They are amazing, but once you have a power suit, most of the other mods are completely redundant.
It makes a lot of stuff redundant. New to this server, Mind Factory Reloaded. It's an old mod as it happens, but new to the Feed the Beast packs for at least this server that we're running. I think it was on the old Ultimate packs. But is another way of automating farming, that kind of thing. That's pretty good. Let's jump through. Miss Peripherals is stuff to do with turtles. And computer things, that's fine. Natura, sorry if I can say it properly. Natura is a mod that adds. It would normally add some world gen, but the world gen is a little bit broken because Biomes of Plenty overwrites it. However, when we go.
There's some world gen out here.
Yeah, there's a little bit.
Right in front of the house.
When we go to the Nether in particular, the Nether is now completely different. What you thought the Nether was before, it's just not. It's completely changed. We'll skip OmniTools, that's just the wrench, and that kind of stuff. OpenCC sensors, that's just for player detection and making tools for that. There's a mod here called Open Peripheral, which I have not had the chance to find out what the hell it does. It's something I will look into. Power converters, again new to the server. Power converters is effectively allowing you to change, say, Buildcraft energy to EU or whatever energy from whatever mod you can transfer between back and forth. Please note there is no red power. Red power is not upgraded to Minecraft 1.5 that we're currently running. So, unfortunately, however,
R.I.P. red power.
well, hopefully it'll be back. We do have Mind Factory Reloaded's system that replaces a lot of what red power did, but unfortunately it's gone for now, and hopefully the mod author gets around to bringing that back for us. Railcraft is all about rails.
MFR is pretty fun though.
Yeah, it is. But MFR is pretty fun.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
Then we've got Railcraft and Steve's Carts to do with the rails. That's good. We've got Tinker's Construct in the middle of showing you. Then we've got the magic things here, the Formcraft, which you've seen last server. And the Formic Tinkerer, which is new, which just adds a few new toys to Formcraft. Thermal Expansion, which is another mod you've seen us use last server. That tends to be the bread and butter of our builds. Providing furnaces and sawmills and liquid stuff. It's all very cool. No Zycraft on the server this time around, unfortunately. Again, not updated for 1.5, but I believe coming when eventually things move to 1.6, but that might be a way away. We do have access to the Twilight Forest if we choose to venture over there. And last but not least, God, this was an extensive mod list, but last but not least, we have Vending mod. The Vending mod allows us to set up little shops, which will be fun.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's like it will look like a lemonade stand, but you can use your little lemonade stand to sell stuff to other players. We'll definitely play around with that, I think.
Found a berry bush.
Have you? Can we see? And then I'm gonna wrap up. Oh, cool. So this is a part of Natura, and these berries, we can just pick some berries up here. If we eat them, you can notice that we can carry on eating them even though our hunger bar was full. And what that does is increase our saturation. Saturation has always been one of those hidden things in Minecraft, in vanilla Minecraft, that exists. But the more saturated you are, inverted commas, the less hungry you'll get. In other words, your hunger bar will decrease slower with high saturation, so you can carry on eating after being full.
Something that's quite cool about those berry bushes, if you were to plant one where, for example, I'll just borrow this leaf here, they grow in blocks 3 high, so they're quite handy. If you place one, you'll get 3 from it. So then they do grow very rapidly, and the berries regrow very fast, so they make a really good food source.
There seems to be an Enderman screaming. Not quite sure where. I'm wondering if it's one of the new Ender
yeah, he was wandering about with the beach earlier.
Was he?
Well, holding half the beach. He was carrying a block of sand.
Okay, but I think this is a good time to finish up this episode. Thanks for watching, and I know... Whoa, there's the Enderman.
You know, I half expected him to be wearing a bikini.
Just a 1-piece or a 2-piece?
A 2-piece. No, maybe like a super attractive 1-piece, like mankini thing.
A mankini? An Enderman in a mankini? That sounds amazing.
An Endermankini.
So sorry, yes, let's close the door and wrap up this episode. So again, leave comments, subscribes, likes, favourites, support this series as much as possible. This series is going to be fantastic, and we're going to have a lot more people on the server than just me and Elfie. They're not around right now, but we're going to have some extraordinary builds. We're going to be teaching you all sorts of stuff about the latest Feed the Beast packs. As and when they're updated, we'll be updating you, so you'll find out all about the latest toys and tricks that Feed the Beast has to offer. For now, for myself, Fireweaver, and the lovely Althea, see you next time. Have fun. Bye.
Bye.